Hello, hello. This is Greg Peloquin, also known as G. Pelly.
Accompanied by Evan Arkin.
You mean Evan Arkin?
Arkin.
Alright, so we got Caleb playing, like it says on the screen, Nivmagus Delver, and this is Daysean playing Naya Humans. And Daysean, we could not possibly have seen that.
No.
That was way too slow, or way too fast, I mean. So, Daysean's playing what I think is Naya Blitz, it looks like.
So, yeah.
And so, there's a little background between the match between Caleb and Daysean here.
What's that?
Caleb is taking Caleb and Mark Shanafelt, another local player we've highlighted a few times on camera, have agreed to exchange decks, and they didn't see what they were playing until the start of round one.
Right.
So, of note, Caleb, well, actually, this deck has a mana base only a mother could love.
Yeah, 20 lands and 4 colors.
Yeah, 20 lands, 4 colors, 2 of them are Desolate Lighthouses.
Oh boy. So there's Daysean's play, which is Burning Tramisary into Searing Spear.
It's like a mini
on your
Flame Tabu, kinda.
Yeah,
Like a
sure.
fire imp, if you will.
Sure. And Caleb plays Sacred Foundry and go.
Yes, Daysean's in a good position here.
He is. Attack for 2. Nothing happening. I mean, Caleb's deck is theoretically aggressive. He wants early plays, but does he have a Geist in his hand? That's the question. Does he have Geist of St. Traft in his hand?
You don't know if that's
Mills himself with Oscar. There's Mizium Skins in Hinterland Harbor.
That's Dispel.
Dispel. Right, you are correct. Dispel. But there's Mizium Skins in his deck.
Looks like a few lands, and a bunch of charms.
Yep.
I don't see any threats yet, though.
Nope.
A pike. Oh, it's a Nivmagus in his hand. That's an Nivmagus Elemental.
Yeah. Okay.
Boom, boom.
Things coming down. There's the aforementioned Nivmagus Elemental with the activated ability of exile target spell you own, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it, and so what that means is the spell isn't resolving.
Of note, Caleb has a Boros Charm and an Azorius Charm in his hand.
Yeah.
I think he mistapped a little bit because he should have tapped Hinterland Harbor so he can
Yeah.
cast both Azorius. I guess you don't want to pay 2 life. No, he didn't. He didn't. Sorry. So yeah, you should have tapped Hinterland Harbor there, so he has both charms online.
Right. So Daysean has to read the card.
Yep.
When it first came out, it was a little confusing for some players. What happens is that you cast a spell, but before it resolves, you have to exile it from the stack. So it will not actually resolve if you target with Nivmagus Elemental.
Then most likely Caleb is tapping there might not be a that bad because he's just going to cast Azorius Charm anyway.
So he's attacking with a 2/2, and Caleb takes it.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe Caleb wants to just... I'm not sure what Caleb wants to do here.
Elite, power
it's
up
an interesting deck. Power up your Champion of the Parish.
Yeah. And I think it's a Shaman and a Forest in his hand.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Daysean's a little short on action, it looks like. Where Mizium Skin... Okay, he's
feeding the Nivmagus by casting and then exiling his Mizium Skins on it, making it a 3/4.
Taking 2.
Taking 2.
12.
So he has double charm mana.
And a Searing Spear in the land.
And a Searing Spear. Yep.
So he's got... No,
is he going to try to race is the question.
This will be interesting. So, Spear the Champion. Okay, I like that play. Now you take out Daysean's Legs from under him. He's only threatening 3 or something. Yeah. No,
and he just passes.
Interesting. No attack.
No attack.
Wouldn't you want to attack there?
Yeah. I think I want to be aggressive.
And once again, mistapping the mana so you don't have Boros Charm and Azorius Charm active.
Yep, this is correct.
You never know. Like when he's going to he's going to
draw a card.
Yeah,
he's not exiling it.
So you're powering up the pike in his hand too.
Yes, that is true. He has Izzet Charm in his hand as well.
Okay, so we got some goodies. All right. Yeah, so it's
Taps
Boros Charm, Izzet Charm, and
pike. There's the pike.
So how much is... I can't see the glare. Is it, what, 3 or 4?
Yeah, he's cast about 3 or 4 spells.
Okay, so this time Caleb taps has done it correctly.
Although I do want to point out a little deck building inconsistency in the Nivmagus deck. If you're exiling all your spells, then pike gets worse.
Correct.
A lot worse.
However, you have a lot of spells in your deck that can cycle into additional spells.
Yeah,
so you can fill the graveyard and then power up the Nivmagus. So
this is true.
It doesn't entirely work. So this looks suspicious. So I'd snap... Where is it charming? Okay.
Yeah.
Daysean taps out there. All right.
Taps out for Kessig Wolfrun on his Burning Tramisary.
Daysean is so far behind you.
Yeah, and Caleb snap Izzet Charms it.
Yeah. Bzz. Okay, so we got Boros Charm in hand.
And we're going to equip here.
Big boy.
Big and boy. Attack for 5 or 6?
I'm counting
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so 7.
6, 7, 8.
So 8, yeah, it's 3, 4, so attack for 8. And Daysean will take it, go down to 12. Lonely Boros Elite, looking sad. Yep, there's 12.
When you kill him with double strike?
From last turn? No.
No, you get 2. Keep it 2, you get 2. It would be one short.
And there's a... I don't know why. Yeah, it's not a counter on your Boros Elite. It just has a pump effect.
Well, I think you thought it was champion for a second.
Right. That's fair. So Mayor of Aberbrooke pumping other humans.
So that champion is now very much lethal.
Yeah.
As a walking abyss, and Caleb's like, whatever.
The champion or the Nivmagus Elemental?
The Magus, sorry.
Yeah.
Champion isn't.
And there's an attack for 2, and then he pumps it and makes it 6.
Correct.
And Caleb will fall down to 8, but is still feeling pretty good.
Yeah, any removal spell, especially to clear that champion out, or the mayor out. I keep saying champion because I'm dumb. There's
a lot in there.
Cynic Charm would be good.
Pillar of Flame.
Boy, the green in this deck is ambitious. What's the green?
It's for 3 Hunger of the Howl pack, and then 1 Cynic Charm. Those are the only green cards.
Why are we playing green?
I do not know.
Doesn't make any sense.
Well, they are sweet spells, but it compromises your mana base a lot.
Yeah. What's Daysean's plan here? I think you have to block, right?
Have to jump. Although, I'm not sure if he knows that.
So if I'm Daysean, I don't hate the play of actually not attacking with the elite, blocking the elite, and trying to flip Mayor, and then spit out Wolves to block that for a while.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
That seems like a line you could take, but it's dangerous because Caleb's deck's full of instants.
Mm-hmm.
But he has to play instants for a while.
Should the Mayor have flipped there after Daysean's turn? Because he didn't.
He cast the Mayor. The Mayor was cast.
And then he Wolf Run it.
And so Daysean just takes it, and there's the Boros, Charm and Scheme Killer.
Game over. Caleb takes it down on the back of Nivmagus Elemental. Let's look at the sideboard. What do you got?
Okay, so Daysean's playing a creature deck. Caleb's got Static Caster and Nightshade Peddler deck. So that's another reason we're playing green. Mm-hmm. But I don't think you'd even the Peddler here.
Nightshade Peddler, no. Static Caster is very good on its own.
Yeah, so I'd bring in those and just chew up whatever Daysean tries to play. That's my play here.
Uh-huh.
Why is there 4 Snapcaster on the board?
Anyways.
Sorry.
Looking at Daysean's deck, he has got a couple interesting cards. He's got Bonds of Faith, which actually is pretty good against the Nivmagus Elemental.
Correct.
It's one of your best answers to it.
Yeah, and if he doesn't have the Elemental, you just power through anyway.
Yeah, he's got 2 Bonds of Faith in the board, which will probably come in. And he's also got Volcanic Strength. And we saw Steam Vents from Caleb. So Daysean might consider bringing in Volcanic Strength to race.
Volcanic Strength is dangerous in a deck full of Azorius Charms and Searing Spears.
That's true. That is very true.
So I don't think Volcanic Strength. I played Blue Red Flash a lot, and people board Volcanic Strength in against me. I'm like, thanks for the card advantage. I'll take the 2 for 1.
Definitely. Every time. I think that Bonds of Faith should definitely come in though.
Yes. I do like Bonds of Faith.
And Bonds of Faith is a 2-mana enchantment. It costs 1 in white. It says enchant target creature. If an enchanted creature is human, it gets +2/+2. If it is not human, it can't attack or block. So in Daysean's deck, it's a split card. It's either pacifism for your opponent's non-human creatures, or it's a pump for your own. Yeah, Daysean. I talked to him before FNM. He ended up without a deck at the last second, so he asked around, and luckily Matt was able to hand him one, which was, it looks like a little untuned, but Redwick, I think.
Oh, level 1 judge at Redwick.
I believe so. But that's why the sideboard looks a little off.
We haven't seen him on camera, I don't think, but he's officiated many a match here, right, and kept our FNMs running smoothly.
Yes. So, props to Matt Redwick.
Absolutely. Hats off to him.
Great guy, great judge, great facilitator of Magic in general.
It's kind of fun as a judge. When you pass some, when you level someone up in the judge program. It's awesome when they become a better judge than you.
So you're trying to tell me that Magic judging is a pyramid scheme?
Well, I mean, no. It's like training Jedi Knights.
I know.
It's like training Jedi Knights. So eventually the master outdoes the student. In this case, since it's
you mean the student outdoes the master, Greg? Because you just said eventually the master outdoes the student.
Yeah, well.
Well, clearly you're an old master.
Hey, it's Dyslexia Sunday, kids.
Yeah.
We'll go with that. I'm right on target.
You're right on target. Don't you mean it's Dyslexia Tuesday? Anyways.
No, it's Tuesday Dyslexia.
Yeah. Even better.
Yeah. Alright, so Daysean's got to come out fast. Just put on.
Yeah.
He's got some very quick starts here, though.
And some really interesting numbers in Daysean's deck. I know that he didn't make this deck, pointing that out.
Yeah.
He just was handed it, but there's 3 Experiment ones, 3 Mirror of Averbooks. The only 4... There's 4 Champions and 4 Boros Elites.
I see 2 Lightning Maulers. Like, you definitely need 4 Experiment ones, 4 Champions, and you definitely need Lightning Maulers.
You want probably 4 Mayors.
Yeah, you want, like, that nut draw.
Your nut draw involves all of those cards.
Right, so, like, you want to maximize your nut draws.
Yeah, exactly. This is a Blitz deck. And again, this isn't Daysean's deck building error, because he was handed the deck. But just looking at the way it's built, it's a bit off.
A little bit.
A little bit. Still good.
Is this... I see a Sacred Foundry.
And a lot of non-land cards.
I say one-liner, kids.
That is, but he keeps it...
we're keeping.
Yeah, keeping with Boros Elite. So here, Daysean is keeping a 1-lander on the play.
We are
very dangerous.
You might be able to get away with it, but depends on the hand.
He has no other 1-drop creatures. He has literally a 1-mana 1/1, and that is it that he can cast.
I don't think you can keep that hand.
No, I do not think you can keep that hand.
No.
Caleb is also casting Sacred Foundry, taking 2.
And Nivmagus Elemental, most likely.
Yeah. Yay! And it's a 1/2, ladies and gentlemen,
so
free value.
And we drew...
Not a land.
Something that has a power toughness. That's Bad News Bears.
Bad News Bears. And Daysean is whipping himself mentally, screaming in agony, and passes the turn. Caleb plays Hinterland Harbor tapped and attacks for 1.
We draw Frontline Medic. That is bad.
Yep, and let's attack for 1 too.
I mean,
this is
as well, right?
This is a little bit of a 1 for 1. Oh gosh, Caleb's hand looks like it's got a lot of action in it.
Yeah, he's got the full peddler combo. Yeah, this
isn't good news for Daysean.
That's all she wrote, kids.
And here Nivmagus Elemental showing its glory and attacking for 1 again.
Yeah, and Caleb's just gonna slam the that's Telecaster here.
Yeah, not looking good.
Again?
We missed again. I mean, his deck runs very few lands anyways.
Well, it's good.
And yeah, Staticaster. Okay, goodbye.
Yeah, and I think this will close the door on this match, I think.
Oh, yeah, and Daysean has to discard, and he discards the Hellrider.
And there's a Boros Charm. Okay, yeah.
Yep, and Caleb's in the driver's seat with a handful of synergistic cards, and there's the famous Nightshade Peddler Staticaster combo.
Yeah, this game's over. Yeah,
Daysean knows that.
I think he agrees with us.
Writing on the wall. Quick, a pun. Oh, sorry, put you on the spot. But anyways, Daysean, congrats to Caleb Myers.
Sorry, Daysean tried to keep that hand, but in the end he has to realize that he's human, just like his deck.
Yeah. Oh boy, but okay, we won't go too deep on that one. Congratulations to Caleb Myers and Daysean, but don't keep that hand, Daysean.